Hi, this is Pat Quinn. Welcome to Lesson 6 of the free online video course Using iPads to Motivate Students and Manage Behavior in Your Classroom. This free online video course contains 6 lessons. This is the 6th and final lesson of the course. Each of the 6 lessons in this course was designed to motivate students in your classroom using iPads and to help manage the behavior of students while they use iPads. If you aren't comfortable using iPads in your classroom, it's probably because you do not have routines, acceptable use policies, and management principles in place. And we want to make sure by the end of this course that you have all of those in place. Each of the 6 lessons contains strategies that you can use to help motivate students and manage behavior in your classrooms, and great apps that you can use with your students. Each of the 6 lessons in this online video course contained 3 distinct parts. First, there was online video teaching, and you're watching that right now. There also was a suggested activity that you should have done in your classroom with your students. To get the full benefit of this online video course, you need to try the suggested activities. Finally, each lesson contained reflection questions that you can come back and answer. They're provided on this website as a PDF, so you can answer them right on that sheet of paper, or you can keep an online journal or a journal on your computer where you can record your progress and keep track of what you have learned during this online video course. Make sure you do all 3 parts of each lesson to gain the maximum benefit from this online video course. In this final lesson, we're going to look at some apps that you can use to send links to your students using their iPads. This makes learning fun and motivating, and it also takes away a huge management nightmare for you as a classroom teacher. The first of these apps is called Scan. Scan is one of the apps that scans one of those crazy QR codes. Have you seen those in advertising or products? They're a square, but they look like just a square of mumbo jumbo. Well, those are called QR codes, and you can scan those with your iPad. Take a picture of it with the iPad camera, and it will link you to a website, to a picture, or a video. As a teacher, how do you set those up? Well, as a teacher, you can go to a website called qrstuff.com where anybody can go and simply create one of these fancy QR codes. Now, that QR code can link to a website URL. So let's say you have to get your whole class to a website. Is it easier to tell them, hey, everybody type into the browser http://www and then the URL? I'll tell you, if you did that with my class, you'd get about 6 out of 30 who would actually get to that website without making a typing mistake, and it would take you 10 minutes to get there. If you just have them all scan a QR code, they instantly go there. You can also link them to a video if you're doing a video demonstration. You can link them to a map if you're a social studies teacher trying to show them something. You can link them to any audio, any document, any PDF, any worksheet. You can link them any way you want to link them, and it's free at qrstuff.com. And so this is just one of the great websites that you will see if you attend the full-day seminar. Help, they gave me an iPad, and I don't know what to do with it. This is actually app number 15 that you'll see at that website. Help, they gave me an iPad, and I don't know what to do with it. And this is a great one because it makes it fast and easy for you to get information to all of your students at the same time. There's another website that makes it even more fun, and that's called Chirp. Chirp actually turns the website link, the video link, or the worksheet that you're trying to get to your student's iPad into sound. You can share your stuff using sound. It turns it into a sound file, and then you can play it on your iPad with or without speakers. And your students' iPads have speakers on them and a microphone. The microphone will actually hear the chirp, and it will link them immediately to the website. So let's say you want to take all your students to a website. Again, you could tell your students the URL, but if it's complicated at all, your students will type it in wrong. It will take forever to get them all to that website. But if you could just play a sound, and their microphones on their iPads could hear it, and they would all instantly go to that website, wouldn't that be faster and easier? You can share any photo, Any website link, you can share them notes, you can share them sounds, you can share them videos, you can share them music, you can share them anything. The only question is, what are you going to share with them? Here are some examples. Teachers will often pass out a worksheet, and the answers are at a website. And so you can put a QR code or chirp the website to the students. Some teachers print the worksheet with the QR code right on it that contains hints to each problem. Some math teachers will put a QR code next to each problem, and the QR code links them either to a hint or to an answer to that problem. Oftentimes, the answers to a worksheet or to any assignment might be located at a website or in a video, and you can link them to that website or video using a QR code. Or if you're doing an in-class activity and want everybody to use a certain photo, a certain video, or a certain website, you can chirp it to them as a sound wave. Fast, easy, and fun. Very motivating. It really hits the heart of what this online video course was about. It's motivating to your students to use QR codes and sound waves to link, but from a management standpoint, it's also faster and easier to do it that way. And so the suggested activity from this final lesson is to try one of these two apps, either QR codes using the app called Scan and the website qrstuff.com, or Chirp to send a worksheet, to send a video, to send a website, to send a photo to your students as a sound wave. Try one of these with your students, and don't forget to answer the reflection questions available on this website as a PDF. Now that you've completed all 6 lessons, you can download and print the certificate of completion that shows 6 hours of completed study. Only do this if you have actually completed the other activities that go along with each lesson. That's the suggested activity and the reflection questions. And if you're looking for more great information like this, like Scan, QR codes, Chirp, and other great apps that you can use to motivate your students, improve learning, increase learning in your classroom, improve your instruction, motivate students, and manage behavior, attend the one-day seminar, Help, They Gave Me an iPad, and I Don't Know What to Do with It. Dates and locations near you are available at the website, ideasunlimitedseminars.com. Just click on the link to the iPad seminar. This concludes Lesson 6 and the online video course using iPads to motivate students and manage behavior in your classroom.